It's been a few weeks since we did a market structure breakdown. So, going into December 8th, I figured it would be important to take a look at NQ, see what the market structure has been doing. This is something that I typically look at every Sunday. But for those of you that are new to the channel, if you don't know how to identify market structure, this is something you need to be looking at. So, I've been in the finance industry for 15 years. Right out of college, I went straight into finance. And one of the very first things that I started doing was working at a mortgage company and working in their lock desk department. Now, the lock desk was always looking at the market and charts. All these moving pieces determined interest rates and how we were going to leverage all of this, what the rates were going to be, how money was trading. So I've just been looking at charts every single day, pretty much 5 days a week for 15 years. So that's where I learned market structure. This is how they identified trends and patterns. And it's just carried with me ever since. I never left. And this is how you identify market structure if you don't know how to do it. Some people like doing it on higher time frames, lower time frames, and they like different structure in general. But this pattern always presents itself and it's always consistent. So that's good enough for me. I've seen it for 15 years and I know that it works. Let me show you how to identify it so you can do it on your own on Sunday before the markets open up. Okay, so as you guys can see here, this is kind of the market structure I'm looking for. This is back on October 30th, the 29th, right around there, end of October. So we're looking at pretty much the last 30 to 40 days. Is what you pretty much need to find is you need to find your starting point. So you can see right here, if you look a little bit further back, it had, some rise, and then here it goes on a pretty good bullish run. It starts to chop a little bit, and then this is the highest point and it starts trending down. So this is kind of your starting point. You want to look for this highest point and then one of these lower points down here that we'll get to as we go further into this video. So you have your starting point and you create a lower low, and then the market starts to correct and it creates a lower high. The reason it's called the lower high is because it's below your starting point. The reason it's a lower low, it's below your starting point. This is a bearish trend right here. Starting point, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high. Then this leg right here, this third leg, is typically equivalent to all of these legs combined. Like maybe not exactly, but if you take your ruler and you look at this starting point right here, and you run it down to this lower low, that's 1,106 points on NQ for the most part. So let's just call it 1,100. If you then go from this lower high down to this one right here, it also is around 1,100, a little bit more. So this one movement here, after you've had two lower lows and two lower highs, this equivalent right here, or this leg right here, is equivalent to all of this movement right here for the most part. That's typically what you see when you see this market structure pattern present itself. So it starts to climb back up. You get a little bit of bullish momentum here over a couple days. It starts to chop, and then you're looking basically for a reset. Is this going to continue? Because if it continued up, then you would have something like this. You'd have your starting point, you would have a higher high, a higher low, a higher high, a higher low, a higher high. Like you'd have something along those lines, but that didn't happen. So you have a new starting point. You go bullish a little bit. Here's your new starting point, and you can see we have a higher or our starting point, a lower low, a lower high, a lower low, a lower high, and then a lower low. So this one isn't as big of a move as the first one was. If we go to our starting point and we go to our lower low, this is about almost 1200, 1177. We'll just call it 1200. Then your third leg from here to here is about 1050. It's still over 1,000 and within 150 points. It's a pretty sizable move compared to like this distance right here, 730. This third leg is a very big move on the chart, and it follows the exact same movement path as this one back here. So you then have your lower low. We look like we're going to create a lower high right here. And we do technically, if you really draw these across, this would be a lower high. And then I pretty much call this a market reset. When you see this right here, this is an absolutely massive, this is a market reset. This is not a trend continuation of any kind where you're going to be like, hey, this is now a fourth leg that's even bigger. Technically, it is. This is a hard reset. So when something like this happens, you then need to see when you get to the bottom, what's it going to do? This area down here, when it reaches its low, what's it going to do? Is it going to consolidate and chop through? Because is what easily could have happened is this trend could have continued like so. And basically is what you're waiting for at this point is a big breakdown or a big break up to dictate where your starting point is going to be. So since neither one of those things happened, it chopped around. Let's just look. This is Thursday, November 20th. And then right here on the 21st, Friday, this trend started back up. So you have a starting point, and now you have a higher high, a higher low, a higher high, a higher low, and a higher high. So if we get our ruler and we go from our starting point and we run this up to our higher high, that right there is 1,050. Okay. The ruler here from this higher low to this higher high is about 910. So we're within 150 points. This third leg right here is a very big move as well, considering this took some ping ponging around right here, gets to your higher low. This third leg again is the equivalent distance to these third legs over here. Is what you're looking for now is this could create a new higher high and then go higher low and then higher high. Basically, this pattern will continue until one of two things happens. You kind of go sideways a little bit, and then you have basically another reset right here. This would create down here a new starting point to start a new higher high, higher low trend, or this chops around and consolidates, or you get a reset. And then at this point, if you go, you would have a new starting point, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, third leg. So is what you're kind of waiting to see here is, will this trend continue, or is it going to create higher highs and higher lows and just keep going until eventually it hits consolidation and an uptrend, or consolidation and a bearish recorrection? So you can see these patterns are consistent. This is how you identify market structure. Again, starting point, you have this trend right here. It goes bullish, consolidates. This exact same pattern repeats itself right here. You have a hard reset, and then the opposite of this, which is still a market structure pattern, begins again down here. Higher highs, lows, high, low, high, low. This third leg equivalent for the most part to this move, a very good portion of it, at least 90% of it, on one leg move. Like this is from Tuesday the 25th to Sunday the 30th. This is where this was. And then now we're back in. Is this going to continue, or are we going to get some kind of correction, consolidation, or reset? So the reason I bring this up, and the important part of this, is if you're looking for market structure and you are identifying these trends and you have your first four, you have your starting point, your two lower lows, your two lower highs, you know, typically, as long as the pattern follows itself, that you're about to be in the middle or the beginning of this third leg, and it's going to be huge, and it most likely will continue. So if you're up here, you probably don't want to be setting long plays like this is going to just keep going up. If you know your market structure, the expected pattern is this is going to be a big move down. Same right here. This is going to be a big move down. Over here, this was a big move up, and it happened on the third leg. Right now, as long as you are waiting to see what happens, this could continue, but I wouldn't make anything aggressive here. I would wait for a reset and this pattern to begin. And then when the pattern gets to the third leg, you can get aggressive with your moves, because the pattern always repeats itself. It has for 15 years. It's not going to stop now. So that right there is, if you don't know how to identify market structure, it's a very simple pattern that you can follow. You just get on the 4-hour chart and look for your starting point, and then you have your lower lows and your lower highs, or your higher highs and your higher lows. As long as you can identify where your starting point is, there were 3 scenarios in this video of how you do that. Then from there, every Sunday before you go into the week, you can start to figure out, what's the market doing? What am I in the middle of? And if you can time it right and you're prepared for when that third leg starts, they're the equivalent of the 4 previous moves from starting point to lows and highs and back and forth. You should get a similar move, but in a much shorter period, so you can be in the money.